You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first.
All right, I love you, but
can I go eat? Because
no,
I was promised
I have
food.
more questions. Okay, so you're gonna move back to LA, and that
one day.
Oh, this is what I really want to.
One day.
What is we are such an odd friendship.
Yeah.
I think people in comedy are very jealous of our friendship.
Yes, perhaps. Are they?
You are.
I respect you. You're very successful. You work very hard. You have a crazy work ethic. We both work a lot.
That's the thing I love the most.
We work differently, but we work a lot.
You know what I love about you? I feel like you were the kid in improv class where they'd like say anything from the audience, and they're like down at the DMV, and they'd be like, "Hey, I read the DMV." You're like, "That's fucking dumb." No. Like,
yeah, I never took an improv class in my life.
You will not go in any direction.
You work a lot. I work a lot. There's a bond between people that really enjoy work and like to work.
That's right, because we have an agreement.
Who've eviscerated their private lives and most of their relationships because of that, and who've drained themselves of any sense of happiness, and who've propelled themselves forward by a commitment to this thing, this opaque
addiction, not a commitment.
Darkness,
it's definitely an addiction.
This sense of finding meaning in this thing, of which ultimately there is none to be found. And it's just two people hopelessly walking along a road, hoping and praying that a car hits them, so that they don't have to continue to wake up with the need to continue to do this. I think there's some real common ground.
I think that you and I have an agreement that whenever we hang out, we're either plotting our next move, talking about investments, or monetizing our hangs.
Yeah, I think that there's absolutely nothing human that ever goes on. I agree.
Like every time we hang out, we have an agreement. Like, this is brought to you by Ridge Wallet. This is brought to you by Magic Spoon. Like, there's no sort of like we should hang out and talk not on camera. Like, we get to the point.
Yeah, well, that's our lives, is doing this bullshit.
Who's your best friend?
Ben.
Okay. But
what do you mean? Oh.
What happens when there's no pie left, as you would say?
When I don't do the show anymore?
What happens when his wife finally says, him or me?
No, he makes money. He fucks his wife. How long do you need to fuck someone? 12 hours? Like, what are you talking about? You could fuck every night.
What is your dynamic with Ben's wife? Is there any tension?
We have sex. They bring me into the bed once a month. Ben is truly the only thing I care about on earth. Like,
it's very true.
Ben is the only thing I care about on earth. Literally, there's a few people in this room and you. I would watch you all burn alive if I knew that I could save Ben. I wouldn't even try to save any of you. To save women at the expense. No, Ben is my brother and best friend. I mean, Ben is the only person really in my life that I know will stay there forever, because we built the thing from the ground up.
Also, he has Stockholm Syndrome. What choice does he have? He is a beaten man that you have blackballed in the business and said if anyone hires him.
I know, he could be getting you out of a tub. I know, I get it. It would be much better. I understand. But I don't think the fact that I work with him invalidates the friendship.
Okay.
This kid believed in me when no one believed in me.
agree.
When you didn't, when Joe Rogan didn't. Agreed. When none of you knew who I was and didn't really care, Ben thought I was really funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's very important to me, because that's my whole life.
Right. So I guess to me, we were kind of talking about this earlier, of what happens when people are around. As a comedian, when people are around you, you got to surround yourself with people that challenge you. I don't think Ben does that.
I do think he does that. I do. He does it in ways that I don't think you may realize.
He just came up to you and tried. I feel like I am helpful. This is my only goal in life, is to be either funny or useful.
You are one of those. No. Challenging me. I don't
mean challenging. I just want Ben I want us both to connect about the things you need to say no to, because the next 2 years of your life is not about what you say yes to, it's about what you fucking say no to. And a lot of people that you think are fancy are going to come up to you and try to use you to get their own clout, and the answer has to be, most of your emails, don't even fucking check the emails at this point, but most of the answers are no. And when I hear like, this movie didn't sell Netflix, and I'm like, why don't you fucking call me and run this by me? No one has failed in this business more than me.
Yeah. No. I number one, I think you're overestimating the interest in me there's not as much interest in me as you think. It comes from the fans, which is okay with me.
Right.
This business that you and many others have devoted your life to is not that interested in me, and I am not that interested in it. Because it is not.
I agree.
What me and Ben have done is much cooler.
I agree.
Much more
I agree.
interesting and much funner.
I agree.
It's much more fun.
Yeah.
To do what me and this kid have done.
Yeah.
Than what you guys had to do.
I totally agree with you.
That's just a reality.
I totally agree with you. But there are going to be some other weird new opportunities that might serve you. One out of a that you'll enjoy. You know what I mean? I do.
And we'll run them by you.
I do.
If that's what you'd like.
Yeah.
We will run them by you.
I want no decision made without me BCC.
We will run them by, but it's unfair to say that Ben doesn't challenge.
That was a. I mean,
it's an unfair.
I agree.
It's an unfair thing to say.
It's definitely unfair to say that I came up in the 30s, but we're joke here.
No. I know it's a joke, but I think that like what you misunderstand.
No, I don't really believe that.
No, I'm not even saying about him. I'm saying this world that you're living in does not exist.
No, but I don't live in that world. I'm podcasting every week.
I understand, but you still do because it's always about that world coming in and then all the opportunities. It's not real.
Yeah. No,
it's Puff the Magic Dragon.
By the way, it's never been real. It's everything we always did was
But it isn't because you have a lot of money and you did very well in it. But it's over now.
Yeah.
It's over.
And
that's
but here's what I'll say.
What it is.
But Yeezy, for you to say because you have been podcast. It is that I'm still.
I don't know why I'm frightened. I know my way around here. The sitcom stage, Roseanne's rage, the sound here.
Ma'am, you have to leave the building.
I have 52 assistants. And I always am persistent that you do the masked dancer.
But I mean, look, that was at a time. Okay, I believe I came so, it was so fucking hard for me to get whatever I got. I fought tooth and nail. I come from the place of you don't fucking say no to anything. You say yes to everything because that producer produces something else and is going to give you a job in 2 years and you say yes to fucking everything and you show up and you tap dance and you're better than everyone and you fucking prepare and you say yes to the max dancer tomorrow because then you're going to get this. Like,
I feel like I'm talking to Elizabeth Holmes.
I'm just...
Does anyone feel like they're talking to
I'm just saying,
about
but
bloody meters?
You have to understand because all you
unhinged.
motherfuckers that are going to come for me in the comments with all the pizzas, I
would love pizza. Can we eat food?
Yes,
food.
We're getting. Can you call my pizza restaurant that sells babies to eat and get him a real pizza?
I mean, I'm starving.
We only have adrenochrome and babies.
Is there anything?
There actually is a bunch of mac and cheese in the pantry. Do you want me to?
No.
Yes.
We're good. No, we're gonna get.
No,
Taco
he
Bell.
wants to stay miserable. He doesn't want you to
I don't
solve
want
the
a
problem.
bowl of mac and cheese. I was promised a meal.
He wants.
I don't want a bowl of mac and cheese in the pantry. It's crazy.
He wants to go to his podcast.
This is what she does. She offers a thing. You get a bastardized version of it, and when you don't, and when you're not thrilled with it, she's like, "What about Thanksgiving dinner?" And you show up. She's like, "It's a horseshoe," and you're like, "What?" She's like, "Stay miserable then."